What's up, people? So this will be my last build guide for the league. Okay, I don't think I want to spend so much more time this league, and the whole purpose of this league is to bring back the Carrion Golems that I liked so much previously. Alright, I started playing back PoE when and I started off playing with Carrion Golems, alright, and I continue on like the following leagues with Carrion Golem again and again and again when aura stacker minions was a thing. Okay, so I'm bringing back this build, and generally this build is more towards a very casual, chill, autopilot playstyle. And also it is dedicated more towards the newcomers or players that are new to this game. Okay, why is this so? Because first of all, this build is very tanky. Okay, it has max block and it makes use of aegis aura, which more or less most of the time, I would say a 95% of the time, you should not die. Okay, you should not die, but there still will be instances like if you meet some really crazy essence multi arch nemesis mod monster, there will still be a chance that you can die, but otherwise you just block everything. There is a weakness for this build, so which is dot damage. Alright, so if you actually constantly are ignited, bleed, or what else is that, there's a cold dot damage as well. If you constantly keep standing in those areas, then it is very dangerous, but you should have more than enough time to notice it, because your life will go down really fast and you just flame dash out of that zone. Alright, so it should not be a problem, and that's why I say this build is really more for beginners, because it is very forgiving. It is not very punishing in the sense you can take a lot of hits, including those bosses. Like you probably won't get one shot from them, but some of the skills still do one shot you. Please do take note. I will go through this further on later with my videos gameplay. Okay, so yes, this is just a brief introduction of this build. As usual, I'll be going through the context of this from the POB. I'll go through the buy list, and then I will finish off by showcasing some of my runs. Alright, map runs and mostly boss runs, because this is more or less like a bossing build. Alright, so first of all, the POBs are updated onto my Google spreadsheet already. It's below here. I will not have the low and the mid budget version, so this is straight right up to the high budget version. Alright, I do not have time for to create the low budget versions. I definitely will do them, but not anytime soon. Alright, so if you want a leveling guide, please just use this Carrion Golem Necromancer League Starter. It is already available. So the POB is something like this. I have the various skill trees, so like from Act 1 to Act 5, this is how it should be. You can just follow them really accordingly. Alright, it doesn't really matter. So like for Act 1, it's really very simple. Just go up here and take the Enduring Bond, your Lord of Death, and the Heart and Soul, and you should be done. And just scale your way upwards into the Death Attunement, and of course your Golem Commander. So once you are done with here, and then you can just scale towards the left side. Okay, and then the rest of the acts and the levels up until level 80, this is based on the league start scenario, and you can use it for a leveling guide as well. Okay, the next one is if you are going further ahead of level 80, like level 90, I do have one tree as well, and the skills are really very simple over here. You have your 4 to 16 Carrion Golem, depending on which kind of scenario. Like if you league start, it's probably just falling, right? So just take the first 4. Okay, and then 5th and 6th link if you have a tabula or something like that, right? And your supporting minions, everything is all here. I'm not going to explain a lot, so just see it, alright, yourself. Okay, oh yes, there's something different about the current Carrion Golem. So I was debating whether or not Summon Phantasm was good, and I actually decided that it is really very awesome. Okay, it not only gives you 10 more additional minion, Alright, in a sense, it works as both a damaging minion and a supporting minion. Why is this so? It's because the maximum you can have is 10 Summon Phantasm, right? And those 10 Summon Phantasm will actually have all these support skills as well. Okay, with that, you have a lot more damage than whatever is shown over here. Okay, this is something that you have to take note. Okay, it's gonna be more than what is shown over here. And when, let's say for example, if your zombies die, okay, if your zombies die, I have a support zombie over here with minion life, feeding frenzy, and maim. Okay, if your zombies die because they are taking too much damage or whatever, the summon phantasm comes in as a minion to support your Carrion Golem, because Carrion Golem does the maximum damage when it has 10 non-golem units, right? So Summon Phantasm comes in like that, and it kind of like gives you a wall in front to block off from those pesky projectiles also. So I think it is really a good addition. I have not used this last time, but when I tried it out, I find that it is really very good. Okay, and your items is just really very simple. Okay guys, just very simple. Your life resist and strength you can just follow, otherwise as long as you care your resistance, have life, you are good to go. And this is for the leveling tree. Okay, for the high budget, the POB is also here as well. Okay, the links to buy is also over here. Alright, I have listed out every single thing. So please do take note of the notes for those of the items that if you want to craft yourself, I have written step by step how to do it. Okay, it's literally over here. Like example for the wand, okay, I am actually going to use a +1/+1 convoking wand with a multi-mod. So this is exactly how you're going to do it. Okay, the rest of items is also here, and I have also shown how to craft your, where is it, your aspect of the avian. Alright, I have a video on it, I will show it to you, but that will be later on. Okay, so yes, the buy list, everything is here, including your animate guardian items, your flasks, jewels, so be sure to check them properly. I might have made some mistakes along the way, as you know, there are a lot of links, sometimes I do miss them out also, so just let me know if any of the links are wrong. Okay, as for the POB, okay, let's not save it. Where is it? High budget Necromancer Carrion Golem. Okay, this is how the POB looks like at level 95. Okay, the skill tree, this is how it looks like. I will say it shines the best at level 95. Level 90 is also okay, but just that you won't have the difference is over here. The difference is basically your minion life. Okay, they won't be surviving super well. So you will see a drop in DPS, but otherwise it's really not a lot of difference, right? Okay, so over here the energy shield mastery is just for more ES and more, yeah, basically just more ES. Right, so I will leave the skill tree for you to browse. Alright, as usual, there are more various leveling skill trees. Level 80 is where this build starts to go. If you have currency and you want to start right straight after Act 10, I will suggest you can just change the, what is that, the skill gems to the non-awakened version temporary and play with us, right? Otherwise, just go and do some 5-way, just go and buy some 5-way service, or just go and do some pure Charilla Brimstones. You will level up super fast. Okay, alright, so level 95. And the skill gems. Okay, so for the skill gems, one thing I will need to let you know for the 6th link is that Empower level 4 is the only expensive one. Okay, Empower level 4 is the only expensive one. You can see I don't have Awaken melee physical damage. Okay, so the other one, like okay, I did not mention this. So Awaken melee splash. Okay, this is the one you should use when you are mapping. Okay, I'm just going to leave it here. And what you're going to swap out is you can either swap out Predator or you can swap out Brutality. If your socket is white, then I will swap out Predator. Okay, I will show it in the mapping video afterwards that I also actually do swap out Predator for melee splash. Right, so something to take note. In mapping, you don't really need a Predator, you need more slightly better clear, right? So definitely Awaken melee splash works better. Okay, for the trigger one, I'm gonna go with the Desecrate, Bone Offering, and Inspiration. Why Inspiration? So that less mana is being used. Otherwise, I don't think we have enough mana to trigger both of them. Okay, Aura is the Precision and Dread Banner. The Dread Banner has to be Divergent. Okay, it has to be Divergent so that you have as much Impale chance as possible. We are not gonna use the Impale support because it really sucks. So we are just going to rely on Dread Banner and Rotten Claws, which I'll show you later on. Right, the rest are basically just your auras, utilities, and your minion support, Ray Spectra, Mid Shield, and Empower. Okay, we are going to use Empower, but this Empower can be level 3, alright? Do not need to worry, level 3 is more than enough, because with level 3, plus 2 to supported level of supported active skill gems, and with your wand, the wand is actually this, so I have a +1 to all spell skill gems, +1 to all minion skill gems, and that will make our Rise Spectra level 23, so with Empower it will be 25, and you can have 4 Spectra, alright? So since I'm at it here, the 4 Spectras that you want to raise, right, okay, list very carefully. Okay, I'm just going to write out in Notepad here so that you guys can remember much better. Can I have a bigger font? Okay, so Spectras. Okay, this is the Spectras you want to have. First of all is your Carnage Chieftain. Okay, we are still going to use this. Why? Because the Frenzy Charge actually gives a lot of speed, attack speed, and damage, and that is basically what our Carrion Golem needs. Alright. Second is our Demon Harpy. Okay, this is a no-brainer. Every physical minion build is using this because it gives you it does a debuff scream, and each time the scream hits the enemy, it gives a debuff on them that makes them take 10% more damage, and this can stack up to 3 times. So 30% more physical debuff at maximum stack. Second is Pale Seraphim. Okay, is this how I spell it? I think so. So what does Pale Seraphim do? It actually shoots out an electric web, and when the web contacts with the enemy, right, the monster, they actually take 15% increased damage. Okay, in general, 15% increased damage. That's why this is the third Spectra. And the last one is no other than our Arena Master. Alright, this guy gives attack speed, movement speed for their whole entire team. It is not full uptime. Pale Seraphim is also not full uptime. It has a cooldown. But I guess this is the 4 best one. We are no longer going to use... Okay? We are no longer going to use Host Chieftain. Why is this so? Because the power charges has been nerfed. Their crits are really pathetic right now, right? I don't see a point in scaling crit unless your items and your skill tree scales them as well. Otherwise, it really defeats the purpose. Alright, the damage, the DPS on them is really very low for crit. Alright, so no more Host Chieftain. Okay, so this is your Spectras. For your Animate Guardian, I have the items listed on here. Alright, this is your Animate Guardian. Okay, Kingmaker, Learcast, Doppelganger guys. Okay, why Doppelganger guys? I'll explain later. Okay, so the glove is just any gloves. Okay, any gloves with cursed enemies with vulnerability on hit, 48% increase effect, so that you can apply double curse with the windscreen boots as well. Okay, please take note of that. Okay, now why Doppelganger guys? I have people or players asking me like, isn't this outdated anymore? Isn't this like not the trend or something anymore? Guys, we want our Animate Guardian to survive. I don't need it to be so fanciful with explode or whatever shenanigans. Alright, you can have explode or you can have some very fanciful thing, but I am going to tell you it defeats the purpose. Alright, minion builds are not meant for mapping. You don't even need explode because first of all, your Animate Guardian doesn't scale with physical damage, so which means your exploit is going to do flat damage based on whichever monster that you kill. Okay, and on top of that, it is not really necessary for the explode or whatever. Yeah, like I said, it's not a mapper build, so why are you scaling explode? I just need the Animate Guardian to survive because it is a supporting minion that supports the main DPS team. Okay, that's why Doppelganger, guys, is the best one. Why not Goof Cool Spell? This is the other choice that I have been asked as well. Okay, so Goof Cool Spell has been buffed. Now it gives 10% of life regeneration per second. Okay, technically it is the same as Doppelganger, guys. Okay, if you can see here, regenerate 10% of life over 1 second when hit while sane. Okay, so the last line is here, but the best part about Doppelganger, guys, is it actually takes less physical and chaos damage while sane. Your Animate Guardian is always going to be sane. Alright, it will never be insane. If it's insane, I think you are insane. Okay, so yes, it will always be sane. Jokes aside, just use the Doppelganger, guys. Alright, if you are low on budget, you can use the Goof Cool Spell, but I will highly recommend Doppelgangers, guys. It is not expensive this league. The reduction to physical and chaos damage can help your Animate Guardian survive many things. Alright, so yes, this is for your Animate Guardian. Back to our skill. This is our 5-link race zombie. So why 5-link? Because I'm actually using the Hungry Loop. Okay, I really do not have enough space, which I will show you later on why. Okay, it's very stuffed for gems, skill gems, and I really cannot find any more other space, so I decided that the Hungry Loop is going to go into Race Zombie. Our Race Zombie is going to be our second support minions, and this is going to be our Feeding Frenzy, Maim, Minion Life, and the last one is Summon Phantasm. Technically, you can put anything else, okay? You're going to put Blind, Ice Bite, Knockback, or whatever is fine. Alright, I just like Summon Phantasm because it, like I mentioned before, it kind of gives you another wall, alright? So it's really good. Okay, so that's for the gems. Now for the items, okay? The items actually you don't see because it has quite a few yellow, but actually this build has a lot of uniques, and that's why I love it. Because I do not have to search the market so many times just for that specific rare items. Okay, so first of all, our wand is the +1/+1 like I showed you earlier, and then you have the multi-mod with minions have attack speed, and of course trigger socketed spell. Okay, so this is your autopilot that secret offering wand. And then second is our aegis aurora, nothing special over here, just get one. Okay, memory vault. Okay, this is the helmet, and we're going to use this helmet because this build scales with mana and armor. Okay, so with this helmet, right, we are going to have a lot of armor. Okay, you can see here just the base with the flask on, of course, with Rumi's Concoction Granite Flask, I have 40k armor already. Okay, so which means at Aegis Aura replenishes energy shield based on 2% of armor when you block, right? 2% of 40,000 is basically 800. Every time attack or something hits you and you block, you are going to heal 1/5 of your ES. Okay, about 1/5. Okay, if you want to count it very specially or significantly, then it's about 1/6 or 1/7. Okay, so with 75% block, right, you can say as good. You can as good as say, how much is that? You are healing like 2,400 ES every time you take a hit. So this is really very good over here. And the body armor we're going to go is Sakawa's Nest. It gives a lot of attribute, and of course with the aspect of the avian, it grants avian's might and avian's flight to nearby allies as well. So what it does is actually it gives you more attack speed, chance to deal double damage as well, and there is a 100% increase of effect. Okay, not only that, this body armor gives you increased mana reservation. So what you want to look for in Sakawa's Nest, right, the most important part is the 20% increased mana reservation efficiency of skills. Okay, gloves just go with Shaper Touch, alright. So this is very important. In the POB, right, I have actually put here the Shaper's Touch, but you can see it is corrupted with cursed enemies with vulnerability on hit. Okay, why is this over here? Guys, this is actually not the actual glove, alright? Shaper's Touch. Okay, I'm just gonna put like this. Okay, I'm just gonna put like this, and I'm gonna change it. Okay, this is supposed to be the glove. Okay, the reason why I put this is because when your enemy guardian hits, it's gonna apply vulnerability on hit, and somehow or rather POB doesn't capture that. Okay, so I have to corrupt the glove myself. Alright, I have to corrupt the glove myself so that it actually counts the damage. And you can see here 12 million, right? This is the maximum possible mapping damage. Alright, if we were to go into the boss, let's just say standard boss. Alright, we have about 11,000 for single target. Okay, and then Guardian Pinnacle boss is going to have 10,000. Alright, Uber bosses, let's just forget about it. So yeah, this is why I actually showcase this over here. But just be mindful, if you want to see the real DPS, then you change to this. Otherwise, just use the normal Shaper gloves. Okay, boots, no choice, we have to use a rare one. This is for the movement speed and the resistance that we are kind of lacking of. Alright, the Searing Exarch and the Eater will just follow it accordingly. So you can actually craft the aspect of the avian over here. Alright, the aspect of the avian only needs to have one empty suffix on any of the rare items. Okay, I'm going to show you right now how to actually craft it. Yo, what's up? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how you can actually craft the aspect of the avian into any one of your rare items. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to do it on my boots. First of all, you need to check to make sure that your rare item has an open suffix slot. So you can see for my boots here, I only have 3 prefix and 2 suffix. So that's an empty suffix slot right there. And then secondly, you want to purchase Sakawao first of the sky. Okay, so once you have done this too, go over to your Managiri, okay, whatever, the bestiary crafting there. Okay, and once you are here, why do I need to talk to him? Whatever. Okay, once you are here, just right click on this. Okay, it will add into your bestiary. Okay, and when you are in, when it's inside a bestiary already, you can just check, go to the blood altar, scroll all the way down. See, aspect of the avian skill. Right, so put in your item, click this, and make sure you have rare monsters inside it. Okay, so if any of these other 3 slots, right, is not filled up, I think it will prompt a question mark or something like that. I cannot remember, but there are players that actually encounter whereby they have done this many times and they told me they still did not get the aspect. I was like, how is that even possible? And I found the reason was they did not even do any bestiary at all. Alright, so they do not have any of the rare monsters, and that's why they are unable to craft. So just make sure that you have the rare monsters here. Right, it must not be question mark or X or some other funky icons. Okay, so now once I have put in and I make sure that it's aspect of avian, you just need to craft. The boss will come out and you just kill it. Right, it's really simple. Let's go. See, he's here. Okay, I don't think it's okay. It's easy for me because I'm high budget. But if you need help, the Discord is always available. There you go. Do you see that? Do you see that? Grants level 20 aspect of the avian skill. Okay, and this is a suffix like I told you. Make sure you need to have an open suffix. Alright, you can still do the bestiary crafting, like you can kill them and stuff, and you will not get the aspect, alright, of the avian, even though they allow you to do, but if you have 3 suffix, it still will not appear on your boots. Right, so yes, this is how you actually craft the aspect onto any of the rare items. Alright, it can be your rings, your belt, literally anywhere, as long as you have an open suffix. Okay, that aside, moving along, our amulet will be the Astromantis, annoy charisma onto it, and then put on the attribute catalyst. Hungry Loop. This is the problematic one. Okay, I know it will be a pain to actually do this. What you can do is buy a level 19 gem and then just go and map, or yeah, just do some map. Okay, you will level up the gem really very fast. Or if you are doing some 5-way leveling service, just put all of these gems onto your alternate slots, okay, and level them up. When the level 19 gem reaches to its maximum experience, do not click the plus button, just leave it aside. You can right click it so that you do not accidentally click it, and put them onto the Hungry Loop and level it up. The moment you level up to 20, the Hungry Loop actually eats the jewel, and that is where you can see socketed gems are supported by blah blah blah. Alright. ES rings. The best to go for is bone ring so that our minions have maximum elemental resistance. I will just go for ES ring, both ES. Crusader is a Crusader item, so that's why you have that percentage increase maximum energy shield. Otherwise, if it's difficult to find, then just forget it. Just get one line of ES, one line of resistance, and if you have an empty suffix, you can craft the level 20 aspect of the avian over here. The extra suffix slot is for you to bench craft the reduced effect of curses on you. Okay, so this build has 100% reduced effect of curses on you. Okay, this okay. So where do we get that from? 25% is over here. The other 20% is over here, and the last one will be our flask, right? Which we will have 55, at least 55%. So with that, we have 100% reduced curse effect. Okay, but just go for Darkness and Throne. The Abyssal Jewel, right, I recommend you to just go for 1 ES, any of the minion damage mod and armor mod. Okay, because we have 75% increase effect, right? Can you imagine if this is 200 armor, example, okay, 200 armor, or even let's say 300, okay? I'm just gonna bring out my calculator. So 300 armor, example, 300 armor, you have 75% increase effect. So the build, right, just give us 500 flat raw armor already. Okay, you can see if I were to remove this, right, you can see the armor is now 40k now. If I remove this, that's actually quite a lot. That's like 3000 armor. So it does really makes a difference. Alright. Flask, just follow accordingly. Have one with movement speed, one with reduced curse, and one with more armor. And the fourth unique flask, I actually used Taste of Hate. It gives you more defenses. Okay, last one, of course, Rumi's Concoction. You do not need to have the best roll on it. Just 10 and 5 will do. You can actually max your block chance cap with it already. Okay, jewels. So this one is slightly complicated. First of all, our first large cluster jewel, you're gonna have, okay, here I'll just show it. Okay, never mind, let me just show you here. So this is like kind of like the standard cluster jewel that minions should be using right now. So basically you have the 35% increase effect of small passive skills. Minions have 3% increase attack and cast speed. It has to be 3%, alright? If not, a 35% increase effect would not happen. Alright, with that said, every single small node that you take on your cluster tree is going to have 4% increase attack speed. Alright, it is not shown on POB, but it's it is what it is shown when you are in game. Okay, so it's also not 10% increase damage. I think it's 13%. Okay, if I remember correctly, it's 13%. Last but not least, have Rotten Claws. The reason why we want to have Rotten Claw is so that we can have as much impale chance as possible. Otherwise, it's only going to be the Dread Banner, which is 49%. Okay, yes, and if you can, just get one resist on it, because if I were to take out Taste of Hate, you can see I just barely kept my resistance. Okay, so the cluster jewels, best is to have your 2 more resistance or 1 more resistance on all of them. Okay, whether be it is the small cluster, large cluster, or medium cluster, try to have as much resistance so you can cap them. right? This applies to all of the rest of the cluster. So the next one we will have, right, is the small cluster jewel, and this is for your pride. Okay, so destructive aspect with 25% increased effect. I think this jewel is about 1 divination only. Yeah, should be around there. I remember I bought it at about 1 div. Same for the determination reservation cluster. So for determination, it will be uncompromising. So just take note, you should have 2 of this with the 25% increase effect. Okay, I'm not asking you to find 35%. I know it is goddamn expensive, so forget about it. Just use 25%. It is more than enough, right? And for the other cluster jewel, I am going to go for the minion life medium cluster jewel, and it will be the same for both sides. Just go for Dread March and Feasting Fiends so that we have more minion life. Okay, so previously when I was test running, I didn't have this medium cluster jewel, and I found out that my Carrion Golems and my zombies are dying like crazy. Okay, they are dying to like corrupted blood, ignite, and stuff like that. Basically all the dot damage, and I realized their life is very low. So before the inclusion of these 2 medium cluster jewels, right, my Carrion Golem life was about 15,000 only. That's very, very low. So what I did was I added this 2 medium cluster jewel, and poof, their life just became 31,000. Like, wow. Okay, so of course with the inclusion of Empower level 4, that's why it is very strong. The life is a lot as well. So yes, just to take note of this. And the rest of the unique jewels, I'm gonna go with 2 Primordial Harmony. Okay, the reason why I use 2 Primordial, right, even though past videos I've always say Primordial Eminence is the best. Okay, it is really the best. It gives more DPS, it gives armor, so it's really good. Why not use it? Okay, the reason of using 2 Primordial Harmony is because you do not want your Carrion Golems to die. So 1 Primordial Harmony will give you 2% of their life regenerated per second. 2 will mean 4%. Alright, so that's why the Primordial Harmony is there. And with the nodes, I think there is one over here. Okay, let's just see his regeneration. Okay, you can see his regeneration is 6%. So with 2 Primordial Harmony, he's regenerating at about 1900 life per second. Okay, this is not including the leech that it is going. So with this, right, it will be more or less guaranteed that your Carrion Golems won't die unless it's physical reflect or maybe just some very crazy damage going on over there. Okay, and then you have your Animal Stone and 1 Eminence, Fortress Covenant, and then Thread of Hope. So this is really just for the Golem Commander. I want to save some skill points for it, and of course your Arcane Wheel. Like, there's no need to take this mana and mana regeneration, so let's just take here. Right, so yes, that's it for the POB. Right, it is really very simple. For those of you that want to roll your maps, I will recommend these 5 mobs to reroll. Right, other than that, the rest of the configurations, if you are doing your own build, you want to check your own build, follow this, what is this? This configuration. I have actually maxed everything out over here. If you want to change some stuff like Frenzy Charge 2, what is that? Pride Aura, Initial, it is fine. Okay, it is fine. It is fine, but I always just keep it at max because in the long run, you'll probably have maximum effect. Whether is it in a boss fight or you're fighting some really tanky rare monsters. Alright, your modifiers are over here. This is for your Enemy Guardian. And of course, I did include the Demon Harpy as well. And your Pale Seraphim. Okay, the Arena Master is already included inside. You can see the Aura and buff skill. There's an Arena Master Presence, right? So there's the speed, damage, speed, blah blah blah. It's already included inside. So I'm not gonna write it there. Otherwise, it's going to give me unnecessary increment of damage. Alright. Okay, so that's it. I have really nothing much to say. Oh yes, the last one. Sorry. A lot of people have been asking me why I use Plaguebringer. Alright, why I use Plaguebringer. The reason is I am not using Bone Barrier. Okay, why? First of all, I think Bone Barrier sucks. Okay, it really sucks. Let me show you why. Where is it? I just think that Molten Shell is really awesome because first of all, you're playing your armors armor build, right? So Molten Shell is going to be the one that takes a lot of damage. Look at our effective hit pool. It is so high. It is so high. That's why I say this build is so tanky, okay? If I'm going to remove Molten Shell, look at this. Okay? And then let's just say I take out this, okay? I'm going to take Bone Barrier. The difference is too significant, okay? The difference is too significant. That's why I have concluded that Molten Shell is really good, because it can take up to 25% of your armor. Okay? 25% of armor up to a maximum of 10,000, which is literally the maximum. So 10,000, technically your effective health when you have Molten Shell is going to be 15,000. Around that, because we have 5,200 ES, right? So yeah, 15,000. Is that not tanky enough for you? If that is not enough, then I don't know what is. Okay, that's why I choose to take Molten Shell over Bone Barrier. And then I choose to take Plague Bringer because, guys, there's really nothing much better to take. Trust me. There's really nothing better to take. I mean, if you want, you can go for like this. But it feels kind of stupid, right? So, yeah. You know what I mean. So that's why I just took the Plague Bringer, because more or less we're gonna have Corpse every time, and that is why that secret I choose to go for Divergent, because you can spawn additional Corpse, and that means our Plague Bringer will more or less always be active. Okay? Yep, so that's it for this build. I'm gonna showcase some of my gameplays over for the next few minutes or runs or the rest of the video. So yeah, just sit back and enjoy. Alright guys, this is the Mesa map showcase for the Carrion Golem. Honestly, nothing much to say. Just watch and enjoy. Okay, this technically, like I mentioned before, right? This build is really not supposed to map. Like, in order to farm properly, this is more like a bossing build. Okay, but nonetheless, if you want to map, it is still okay. It does decently well. It is not the slowest, but it's more proficient in farming bosses. So when I say farming bosses, like let's say farming Shaper Guardians, Elder Guardians, Sirus Guardians, so on and so forth. Alright, but like I mentioned before, Uber bosses is really a no-go. Okay, it's really very difficult. Okay, so yeah, please take note of that. Uber bosses is really hard, unfortunately. The bar game, okay. Oh yes, and by the way, when you are doing mapping, do remember to swap out your Predator with the Awaken Mini Splash. So you want to use Awaken Mini Splash when you are mapping for better clear. Okay, you don't really see a lot of difference. Like, how to say it? How do I put it? It's not extremely significant. Okay, but there is a difference when you do more of the maps. You can really feel the difference. Okay, let's just complete a map. So yes, my current skill tree has rough off the Cosmos. As you can see, I have already 2 stacks over here. Usually at 4 stacks, it starts to get really dangerous because you will take 100% more damage. But I can confidently tell you that even at 8 stacks, this guy is just a freaking tank. Okay, but if you see this kind of essence like this, I cannot guarantee your safety. Alright, none of the builds can guarantee your safety. That's something I can assure you. So don't really take it for granted. Just try to stay safe. Continue to spam Convocation to draw them back and let your minions heal up a bit. Alright, so they don't really get one shot from the crazy damage. Okay, that is what I can advise you. There you go. Yep, and we're done. Yep, we are done. So yeah, don't take it for granted that, oh, this build is super tanky, I can just stand there and, you know, tank every single shit. No, that's not the case, okay? It's tanky so that mistakes can be made, but it doesn't mean you should stand stationary. Alright. Now in the current era of PoE and the upcoming leaks, with the changes to Arch Nemesis and stuff, it is really not advisable to stand stationary. Okay? Anything can happen to you when you stand stationary. Like, you can really just die randomly and you don't even know what killed you. Like, speaking from the truth. So don't stand stationary, alright? Never ever stand still. Okay, we have our second Immortal Syndicate encounter. Guff. Where are my minions? Hello. Ah, getting some good money over here. Okay, and yes, after this, I will showcase the bossing videos. Okay, it is what make this build super good. But all in all, I will say this build is really, I have really built it like just for beginners, alright, or people that really want to chill. It is very chill in a sense. It's very autopilot. Okay, you don't really have to do a lot of things. Like maybe when you are fighting certain single target stuffs, you just need to cast your Predator or your Poacher's Mark and you're good to go. Just keep running around dodging stuff. There is really no need or whatsoever to care about your minions. Yes, they do die sometimes, okay, I am not saying they are invincible, but they are so tanky that it is very hard for them to die. Okay. Who is this? Okay, go in. Oh, Eldron is in. Alright, we're done. Okay, you can see it really doesn't clear very fast. Okay, it doesn't clear very fast, but it gets the job done. It clears things well, just not very fast. It just clears well. That's all. Oh, explode! Gosh, my minion was inside, and the explode did nothing. Alright, that's the Mesa map. Alright, this is normal Sirus, okay, not Uber Sirus. This build unfortunately cannot do Uber Sirus. Okay, it's not, I don't think it's not because it's lacking damage or whatsoever, but it's because of just how Uber Sirus works. There is a lot of ground dot damage, there is a lot of dodging, and this build just cannot take dot damage, especially when the dot ground effects are standing on top of Sirus. Your minions are going to aggro against Sirus, and that's where they are going to die really fast. Okay, so I've tried this before. Minion builds just really aren't cut it for Uber Sirus. Like maybe summon skeletons can, but I'm sorry guys, it's dead. Okay, it's really in a very bad shape now. Well, if there's one thing nice to know, this guy can actually tank the die beam. Yeah, you heard me right, the die beam, the one that casts the beam 6 times, that has chaos, lightning and physical damage. That beam. Yes, that beam. Sirus, where are you going? Where are you going together with the storm? The heck? Sirus is going together with the storm. Dude, I cannot even trigger him. Hello? Come back. Please. Come back. God damn it. He's going further and further away. Can I go in? Can I go in? Nope, too dangerous. Nope. Where'd he go? Oh, he went here. Guys! Okay, I managed to proc him. Please go away, Storm. Die beam. Oh yes, the build can even tank that meteor shit that is dropping down. Okay. Okay, maybe I should show you guys if there's a chance. Yeah, I should not have run out just now. But I mean, if you can run out, then of course run out. Where is he? Ooh! Okay. Proc him. Oh, die beam. Sorry guys, no chance. He just cast a die beam and phase 3 is over. Okay, last phase. I just need to wait for him to move out of here. Move out of here. Dude, get out of the storm! Gosh. The storm is moving together with him. Come on. Can you get out of there? Please. Please. He's in the storm! And the storm is not moving out. Dude, he's still in the storm! He's still in the freaking storm! Okay, he's out, he's out, he's out. Okay, I got it. I got it, I got it, I got it. Right, if there is the beam, I am going to stand, as in not the beam, the one where he... Oh, this is the... Look, I think that I beam. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Hurry up. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it nice? If you can just... Yeah, this build can tank so many things. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's there. Wait, where the heck did he go? Okay, I think he's dead soon. Fine, fine. I'm just gonna stand here. Fine. Hurry up. Shoot me. Oops. 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 Okay, you never see anything. Let's go back and kill him. Can I cut through here? Can I cut through here? Where? Oh, he's the other side. Hello. Come on, die. Where the hell are you? Alright. Okay, yep, this is that Uber Elder. Right. I'm gonna show you. Somehow I miss Zana. Alright, let's go. Hi Shaper. Hi Elder. Alright, you have to kill both, so I would attempt to kill that, but I would always stand in the middle. Alright, because of this. Right, you always have to stand in the center, alright? You have to be very... Oh my god. Okay, that was a mistake from me. I apologize. Right, that was... My bad. My bad. I was talking too much. God damn it, that was an unnecessary death. Alright. So yeah, once done, just kill... Once you have like killed the first... what's that? The first phase of them. The the portals will start appearing. Okay. Okay, so this is Uber. Oh my god. Did my... Yeah. Guys. Why am I... Yeah, what the heck is going on? Okay, yeah, always stand in the center, alright? To be very, very safe. And you have to be careful of this. You see the vortex? You saw the vortex that's chasing me? Just try and put it at some corner and then run away. Okay. I mean, if you want to be safe, right, just keep moving around right now. That's the best. Alright. You are not completely invincible. Right, that's something you need to know. You are not completely invincible, so do not attempt anything funny. I guess that's what I can say. Where'd he go? Oh. It's so slow. I'm moving so slowly. Oh, the portals are up. Okay. Yeah, if the portals are up, just kill them. Right, you have to kill the portals. Oh my god! My bad. My bad. Yeah, be always extremely careful with the what is that? The shaper beam. I'm trying to find the... Oh my god. Okay. The shaper beam is dangerous. Yeah, see, like I say, this build is actually quite forgiving. It allows a lot of mistakes, alright. You just need to avoid all of the very painful skills. Right, you can see I actually got hit many times. Right, but I'm still alive. Okay, let's spawn some... Okay, let's go back in. I think it's supposed to be done, right? What the heck is hitting me? Ah, lefty shaper. Oh, I didn't see that. I nearly died. That's scary, that's scary, that's scary. Alright, we're done. Yep, we're done. Oh, my zombies died. Let's see what we get. Okay, whatever. Yep, that's Uber Elder for you. Alright guys, this will be the last bossing video and this is the fear. Alright, let's see who will pop up first. Aziri, please. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, no. What the heck? Yeah, I usually try to kill one first. Why the hell is there so many shaper beam? The fuck? Okay, one's dead. Let me try and kill Cortex first. We can kill Aziri last probably. Because Aziri is super annoying. Wait, what the heck? I'm trying to kill Cortex. Yeah, oh my god. Okay, that was my mistake. I should have just built up from it. Let's go back in, let's go back in. Come on, Cortex. Die. Okay, gonna kill Uber first. Right, after Uber, then we will kill... Oh my god. Why? What a timing, man. Seriously. It's like Uber is using his skill and then there is like Aziri appearing. So yeah, that's why I want to kill Uber first. Okay, Uber is dead. I'm gonna kill Charila now. Oh my god, the flame blast! There was some scary shit, man. How many flame blasts are there? Okay, we're done. Now comes the most problematic part, which is Aziri, because she has Reflect. And she has tons of damage, AoE damage. Look at that. I'm not even gonna go near. Oh my god, that's scary. Yeah, I don't really want my minions to die, man. Okay, we're done. Nice. Oh, no, 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 no. I nearly died from bleed. Alright, that's the fear for you. Okay, that comes to the end of this video. So if you have any questions, do join the Discord and I will try to answer your questions. And if you like my video, do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye.